In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what is the best high ticket offer to run in 2024 if you want to get a lot of clients. And I'm going to show you how you can build and package your own Grand Slam offer for 2024. Now, if you don't know me, I'm Gabriel. I'm the founder of Zeta Media. We are a growth partner for coaches, consultants, and course creators. And we have pretty much used the framework that I'm about to show you in this video to model and create and scale hundreds of offers that are super profitable, and we pretty much scale them to 6 and even 7 figures in monthly revenue, in monthly sales consistently. So it's safe to say that this is one of the most important videos that you can watch right now, because the offer makes or breaks the entire business. So if you don't get your offer right, then your messaging, your funnels, your VSLs, your sales are not going to work, okay, and you're not going to convert anything. So everything starts from the offer. And again, offer is the absolute most important thing. And you need to know exactly how to package it and how to present it in the right way if you want to get clients. So with that being said, let's just jump straight in. So first of all, what exactly is an offer, right? So this is the skeleton of an offer, right? This is like how you are going to present your offer to the market. So essentially, I'll guarantee you desired outcome in the next desirable time frame using mechanism or risk reversal. Okay, so this is the skeleton that you're going to use for the offer, and this is pretty much the framework, if you will, that you're going to use. So the key here is that you want to focus on your top 10% of your clients. You want to focus on the top of the pyramid. Okay, so what it means is basically you can probably serve a lot of people, right? You can help different people with different problems. But what I want to do is you want to focus on the top 10% of your market instead. What are your best clients? And we're going to get more in depth about this in just a bit. But this is really important for you to know when you are building it, when you are packaging your offer. So also, we don't want to focus your offer around what you can deliver or what you want to deliver, right, to the whole market, but rather you want to understand what does the market want, right, and what is the most desirable state that your most ideal qualified high-end client who has every resource that you require wants to achieve. Okay, so this is kind of like the question that you need to ask yourself. Okay, what does your most ideal client, your most qualified client, actually want? Okay, so simple questions to start thinking about your offer, to get you, thinking about your offer is, first of all, who are you helping? Okay, consider the top 10% of clients. Where are you taking them to? What is the desired outcome, and what is required to get them there, and how are you going to make it? Okay, so these are just a few questions. Obviously, this is not a whole framework that you're going to use to build your offer, but this is just to start you on building the offer. So let's talk about why do people buy, and let's understand what are the different states that people are buying. So people are going to buy when they have desire and when they want to achieve desire faster, when they cannot achieve desire on their own, or when achieving desire on their own would be more painful in terms of like time, energy, money, attention, reputation, and so on. And it would just be easier to pay for a product or a service, which in this case would be yours, obviously. Okay, so people buy because they have desire. And what you need to understand is that we mainly have three states that people can be in. Okay, so from subpar to average, and from average to excellence. And there are mainly two types of transformations right here, right? So we have either from subpar to average, and from average to excellence. Okay, people are going to move from subpar when they want to move away from pain and they want to get to average. And when they want to get to average, from average to excellence, they want to move towards excellence. Okay. In other words, is an unfulfilled desire. So this is super important to understand. Okay. Two types of transformation. So as I said, it's from pain. Okay. This gap right here, in unfulfilled desire. This gap right here. So just to give you examples, subpar can be like, man, I'm not getting any clients and I need to get 5 clients next month, or else I'm going to have to close down the business and I'm going to have to go ahead and start a 9 to 5. Okay, this is like subpar results. And then average, you want to move to average. I just want to get 5 clients a month. I just want to, not have to go to work a 9 to 5. This is from subpar to average. This is moving away from pain. Okay, the pain of not having any clients and having to close down the business. But on the other hand, an average from excellence transformation would look like, you know, I'm doing 100K a month right now. I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy with it, but I want to do more. I'm nowhere near where I should be, if that makes sense. So This is going from 100K per month average, let's say, to excellence, a million a month. I want to get to a million a month because all my friends are doing 2 million a month plus, and I want to get there. I want to be excellent, if that makes sense. So there are like two types of transformations, drastically different transformations, drastically different type of clients, drastically different approaches, messaging, and so on. So it's super important for you to establish from the get-go what type of offer I can have. Okay. So another example related to weight loss, this basically is going to be moving away from pain, losing weight due to obesity, and then moving towards excellence or like unfulfilled desire would be getting from 15% body fat to 8% body fat. Okay, for men, two totally different transformations. Okay, so what you basically need to pay attention to is that again, people buy emotional states, right? And the sale is going to happen on two levels essentially. So it's going to be on the surface level. They want to buy the tangible, 100 clients a month, or emotional level where they're going to buy states. Again, and I want to give credit to Cole Gordon for this one because this is super important. I took it from him, but basically, people are going to buy emotional states. It's either going to be certainty, variety, significance, love and connection, growth, or contribution. Okay, so this is going to happen on an emotional level because people do not buy your service for Facebook ads or because they want to get 100 clients. On a deeper level, they buy because they want certainty. Okay, they want to be able to make the same revenue every single month in their business. They want something certain. They want variety, right? They want significance. They want to have like a million followers. They want to have an impact on people, right? They want to be significant on the market. Love and connection. They want to be appreciated and loved by their family, by their clients, and so on. Growth. They want to grow their business, right? They want to get to a million a month and so on. And then contribution. They want to contribute to the market. They want to, be a top player in the market. So this is what happens on the emotional level. Another thing that is super important is that, and probably you've heard about this, but you cannot create desire out of thin air for your offer, for your product. You can only channel it or create demand for it based on what the market already wants. So, in other words, everything starts from the market. So you need to clearly know what does the market want. Okay, what is the broken arm for the market? So, for example, maybe let's say the market wants just to get clients, right? They just really want to get 10 clients every month. And if I'm going to come to them and I'm going to tell them, hey, look, I'm going to get you 100,000 views on your YouTube videos, that's not going to mean anything to them because they don't really care about views, right? They just want clients. So you do not make your offer around what it can offer. So, for example, I can offer and I know how to get a lot of views on YouTube videos, right? I'm not going to offer that because this is not what the market wants. Instead, they want to get clients. So how can I transform from getting views into getting clients, right? How can I connect those two things, and how can I actually get in clients by getting them views, right? So you need to offer what the market wants. In other words. And another one, and this is super important, especially for today's market, which is pretty saturated. You need to create an advantage for your offer. Okay, so here are a few examples specifically for high ticket online businesses. So you need to have like a superior USP or superior mechanism, superior fulfillment or support, superior ARV or LTV, superior or different type of acquisition, a superior way of doing it, and this also ties down to the mechanism, or like appealing to a different demographic or psychographic. Okay, so the whole point is that you need to create an advantage for your offer. Okay, something that gives you an advantage over other offers. This is super important, and this is pretty much in like the ways that you can do this. So next, let's talk about what makes the perfect offer. So the perfect offer, number one, works on cold traffic. Okay, this could either be like YouTube ads, Facebook ads, cold email, whatever it is. If it's a cold source of traffic, it needs to be compelling enough to attract strangers who do not know what you do. Okay, they have no idea who you are and what you do basically, and they are going to transfer uh, strangers into clients. Okay, so this means that basically your offer is cold friendly. Okay, it can convert someone who is ice cold into like being a client. Super important. And number two, it's scalable from a fulfillment standpoint. Okay, if you 2x, 3x, or even 5x the volume, is the offer going to break? Right? Can you get to at least $3 to $5 million per year with this offer? Now, of course, you're going to have to hire some people, build some systems, um, you know, but fundamentally, is the offer going to break, right? If you 2x, 3x, or even 5x the input or the volume. Next thing that you really need to understand is that you need to have a offer that follows the 3S formula. And again, I've got to give credit to Cole Gordon. This is where I got this from, but it's super valuable. So you want to be solving one specific problem for one specific person in one specific way. Okay, this is super important. You want to be super specific. You want to get your offer to work. Now, you can sometimes get away with not having a specific way, aka your unique mechanism, especially if your claims and social proof are super good. So, for example, if you own like a marketing agency and maybe you work with like Grant Cardone, Alex Hormozy, and so on, then of course, in that case, you don't necessarily need like a specific way. You can get away by just saying, hey, I work with like Alex Hormozy, Grant Cardone, and so on. You can get away with this, right? If your social proof is very good. And this is what I mean by very good social proof. Okay. Hey, look, I work with this, this person, that person, this person, that person, and so on. And my social proof is super strong. So just to drive the point home, let's take a look at some examples of 3S formula offers. So, example, we're a health coaching business that helps women over 40 lose weight by optimizing their hormonal profiles. Specific problem, lose weight, start feel better. Specific person, women over 40, specific way, optimizing hormonal profiles. Another one, right? We're a relationship coaching business that helps divorced men over 40 find love again by creating a high value profile. So, what is the specific problem? Helping men find love, specific person, divorced men over 40. In specific way, creating a realistic ideal online profile that shows your best self so you can attract the women that you desire in your life. Super specific. You cannot get away with, yeah, I'm helping men with online dating. Okay, what kind of men? Are we talking about, I don't know, teenagers? Are we talking about 20 years old? Or are we talking about men over 40 who just went um, through a very bad breakup or like a divorce and they just want to get back on the market and they just want to find, their partner that they can settle with? Or are we talking to, like, again, 20 years old and they just want to, sleep with more women, they want to get more dates and so on? Because there's a huge difference between these two different persons, right? You need to understand that there's going to be like the offer is going to look drastically different based on who you're going to serve. So this is why you need to get specific. And besides this, your offer needs to be quantifiable and specific about what they get. So, for example, yeah, you're going to get dates. All right, cool. How many dates am I going to get? Well, it can be like 2 dates a week, for example, right? How long is it going to take for me to get there? Well, it's going to take probably like 3 months. Okay. So you need to make this exercise and you need to make your offer as quantifiable and as specific as possible if you want to get it to work. So another example, which is obviously it's a bad example, I run YouTube ads for health coaches and consultants, right? Now you might argue that, okay, health coaches and consultants is pretty damn specific, right? But that is not true because, again, the offer is not quantifiable and we're not specific enough, right? A good example would be I bring 50 new clients a month for health coaches and consultants using YouTube ads. That's something else, okay? And if we want to get even more specific, is I bring 50 new clients per month within 60 days or something like this for health coaches and consultants using YouTube ads. This would be good to go, right? Even though we don't have a unique mechanism, right now we're talking about specificity. We're talking about putting and making a tangible offer. This is super important, okay? And you want to do this because you cannot get cold traffic to work without specificity, okay? So if you're not solving a specific problem for a specific person in a specific way, it's going to be very hard to get any sort of marketing to work. Okay. In other words, the more specific, the better, as long as there's sufficient total addressable market. And just for benchmarks, you want to be between 30,000 and 100,000 in the US. Okay. This is also because you can charge higher prices as a specialist, and also because you're going to have limited operational complexity. Okay. You basically do the same thing for every single one of your clients. So, exercise for you right now, you need to take a look at all of your clients right now, and you need to see, okay, which clients do you like working with the most? Which ones you get the best results for, right? Which ones are the easiest to serve? Which ones are the easiest to sell to? And you need to take a look at your skill set. Okay, what problem are you the best at solving, and so on. And after you've answered basically, question one and question two, you need to find a way, which is going to be your unique mechanism. Okay, so for example, you're really good at solving the problem XYZ for client ABC, but why is what you're doing so much better than your competitor, right? Or other alternatives out there? So after you answer question one and question two, you need to get thinking about your mechanism. Okay, super important. Now, let's talk about market sophistication and awareness because this is super, super key nowadays, especially in today's market. So, what you need to understand about offers is that offers are liquid and they should evolve over time at the same speed as the market evolves. Okay, so what I mean by that, obviously, what worked 3 years ago in terms of marketing is not going to work today. What worked like 3 months ago is not going to work today. So, I draw here a graph to kind of like drive the point home. So here we have a graph when it comes to time, right? This is as time goes, and this is interest, where essentially this curve is the interest for like a specific angle or like a specific mechanism. So let's take, for example, Google Ads. Maybe Google Ads were pretty big in 2010. Then came Facebook ads. Facebook ads were also pretty big in like 2012, for example. Then there was not much interest for that, and people started, implementing low ticket funnels. Everyone was like, "Yeah, low ticket funnel is the answer to this." Okay, then this stops working as well, and people move to the next thing, which is probably going to be TikTok ads, and everyone goes crazy over TikTok ads. But TikTok ads is going to start to lose interest over time. And maybe the next big thing is going to be AI setters. Okay, so we can have here like a wave, which basically this is interest and market demand. So let's say that right now the biggest trend is going to be AI setters, right? And this is where the big wave is right now. Now, what you need to understand is that this is going to start to lose effectiveness pretty soon. And then maybe the next big thing is going to be hyper targeted AI ads, right? Now, I'm not saying that you need to, be a trend hopper and you need to, try every single little thing based on like what the market, where the market trends. But you need to be aware of this and you need to understand, hey, I cannot promise the same Facebook ads. I cannot just promise Google ads to people because this doesn't have any demand. Okay, I need to create something new, something different, something novel in order for my offer to work. And my offer and your offer is going to evolve over time based on like where the market is at, because the market sophistication and awareness grows with time, and so does your offer, right? Because you're talking to people and your offer needs to be adapted. So I hope I really made this point clear, but this is incredibly important to understand. Otherwise, your offer is not going to work. Okay. So let's talk about mechanism. Okay, how and why does your thing work? This is basically mechanism. So the mechanism should be the instantaneous explanation of why everything they tried in the past failed and why your offer is so much better and is going to work for them. So essentially, obviously, there are two ways to differentiate. Okay, number one is going to be USP, and you probably do not have the luxury for an USP because an USP might be we are the only agency that runs Facebook ads for coaches, for example, right? Which is most probably is not the case because there are like hundreds of other agencies that are running Facebook ads for coaches, right? So that's kind of like what is an USP. And that's fine. If you don't have a USP, that's completely fine. You can just focus on the unique mechanism, okay? So by having a strong unique mechanism, you can still differentiate yourself while promising the same outcome. And this is absolutely key because let's say that everyone is promising 20 new clients a month, and this is what the market wants. You do not need to go crazy and start promising 100 clients a month because the market won't believe you, right? And no one would take you up on the offer because everyone would say that's BS. So essentially, you can promise the same thing, so 20 new clients a month, but if you have a unique mechanism that is strong and that has like a very strong sales argument that goes very deep, you can promise the same thing and you can still get a lot of clients. So there are two core aspects of your unique mechanism. The first one is you need to have clarity on how and why it works. And obviously, it's going to be the name that you give it. And obviously, you are going to present this name in the marketing. So, for example, it can be I bring you 20 new clients with AI setters or hyper targeted AI ads, right? Or other examples that are non business related can be targeted refresh. Now, I completely made this up. It's not like a good example of a unique mechanism, but just to get you thinking and for you to understand like what the mechanism is going to look like basically. And then we also have like the 4X method. Okay. So what you need to do about your mechanism, and this is super important, you need to gain clarity when it comes to your mechanism. You need to examine your competitors' marketing and you need to truly understand, okay, what is the mechanism behind their offer? Why, how does their mechanism or method work? Right? What is positive or negative about their approach? And then you need to interrogate your own unique mechanism, right? Like, what is your approach? Why does your approach work? How does it work? why do I do it the way I do it? And you need to answer all these questions. Basically, you need to interrogate your own unique mechanism, because the last thing that you want to do is create a fake mechanism and just have like a fancy name that doesn't have any depth when it comes to the sales argument, because otherwise people are going to be like, okay, dude, so like just tell me how it works. Like explain to me, why does your approach work so much better than mine? Okay, what makes it different? And if you don't have anything to say, you don't have any clear and in-depth answer to that question, then you're not going to get the sale, and you simply are not going to be able to get your offer to work. So super important, your mechanism is not just a name, okay? It's like a super strong, solid sales argument that you want to have that pretty much backs up your claim and backs up your offer. Okay, why can I promise 200 new clients a month? Well, because of my unique mechanism. Why do I get such great results? Because of my unique mechanism. So this is kind of like how it works. So one super important rule for naming your mechanism, you want to give it a scientific sounding name. You don't want to give like a BS name, like a black box 3S formula type of thing. You don't want to give like a crazy name, because people are going to be like, this BS, that I don't believe you. People are going to see this from a mile away. So your mechanism has to be simple, but actually kind of like explain in a way, in a nutshell, how does your offer work, right? So it needs to be something that sounds credible, something that you can reasonably find in news articles or college textbooks. Super important for a mechanism. Okay. Now let's talk about new cause, because this is also super important, especially in today's saturated market. So definition. They've basically tried a lot of solutions in the past. Okay. So yours has to be something completely new, something that they haven't tried in the past, and that explains why they have failed in the past. This is the new cause. Okay. Your cause is basically the new cause. So essentially, you want to answer this question like, what have they tried in the past? And also, this is absolutely crucial. What is the story that they are telling you about the problem you help them solve? Because if you know what they are telling you about the problem that you help them solve, then obviously you're going to know how to position your offer. Okay. So, just an example to really drive this point home. Example, the story that people are telling. Man, I've tried Facebook ads for 2 years. I've tried everything. I cannot get them to work. So, my offer is super good, but I cannot seem to get in front of the right people. Okay. So this is the story that, an example, people are telling about, the problem that you're helping solve. That means that you cannot sell the same Facebook ads. If they're selling, dude, I've tried Facebook ads for 2 years, it doesn't work for me. You cannot sell the same Facebook ads, and you have to position it differently and enter the conversation already going on in their head. For example, you have to present your offer. Hey, this is not Facebook ads. This is not the same old funnels that you've probably tried. I know you have an amazing offer, but obviously the way you present it is super important. Okay, and you just need to find a way to get it in front of the right people. If people are going to hear that, that's automatically going to resonate with exactly what they're talking about, right? Exactly what they're saying. So super important. You can also use this without clauses. So for example, I do all this without Facebook ads, without counting calories, without taking time off work, without working out, and so on. So I gave kind of like multiple examples, not only about business offers, but also about like weight loss and and so on. So you can use without clauses to basically eliminate all the other things that they've tried in the past. So super important. Now, to wrap everything up, how can you package your offer and how you can present it? So, I gave you the skeleton. Basically, this is kind of like the frame that you can use to complete your offer. Is sort of like fill in the blanks, if you will. So, I'll guarantee you desired outcome, and you want to make it quantifiable again, as we remembered, and you want to make it specific in the next desirable time frame. And again, we want to be specific here in like 3 months, 4 months, a year, whatever it is, using mechanism. What is your unique mechanism? And that also kind of like connects to the new cause, or risk reversal, right? Or I give your money back. We work for free until we get you there, right? Or we give you this and that, and we transfer you $5,000. Okay, things like that. So all this, we do all this. Okay, this is all the offer. We do all this without X, without Y, without you needing to do Z. Okay, so this is kind of like how you can wrap up and package your offer in a super compelling way. So again, super important to understand, especially for today's market, is going to be the new cause. is going to be the mechanism, and everything pretty much is going to start from the mechanism, especially in today's market. So honestly, probably the mechanism is the most important thing, because you can still promise the same thing as everyone else, but if your mechanism and your argument is super strong, then you're going to win. Okay. And then the other thing that you need to do is you need to understand market sophistication and awareness, because you can make a compelling offer. Hey, I'll get you 10 clients or you don't pay. I'll get you 100 clients with a pay for performance model. That's still not going to work if you do not meet people at their sophistication and awareness level, if you don't have a strong mechanism and a new cost, because people are simply not going to take you up for the offer. There's too many offers out there. Okay. So, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I really do hope that this is super helpful for you. I'm going to list this document down in the description. So if you want to check it out, just go in the description down below. And if you are a coach, consultant, or course creator, and you just want to scale your business, you want to get to like six figures and multi six figures in monthly revenue, then I have in the link down in the description a link to my VSL where I basically explain exactly how we can help you and how our offer works. Now, I don't really care if you check it or not, but I just wanted to let you know that it's down there in the description. So, in case you're interested and in case you want to see how we can help you and how we partner up with businesses on a performance model, then you can just click the link in the description down below. It's a funnel. It's like a sales funnel, whatever. I try to get you to book a call if you're the good fit for it. But regardless, that's there just for you to know. And what I want you to do right now is I want you to subscribe to this channel, and I want you to like this video, because I'm going to be posting more videos like this, and you're going to be able to see more videos like this that are really going to help your business when it comes to getting more clients and really being more profitable. So subscribe to this channel just so you're going to get notified when I'm going to post videos like this, and you're going to see them and you're going to be able to implement them for your business. So that being said, I'm happy that you stick until the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.